Hi. So today let's start with string and string method. Okay. So I think till now we have discussed about arrays. So arrays takes like a similar kind of data with what is that assigned with the same name, right? So we have
Yes.
given same name. So similar way, like we have another data type called string. So string is nothing but it's like a uh, storing the alphanumeric data in variable. Okay, storing alphanumeric data in variable. So string will be created using double quotes, like how array will be created using bracket. So similar way string will be created. So anything, if you provide any quotes like double quotes or single quotes in between, so that will become a string. Okay, so
Okay.
array also you can make a string. Let's suppose you have created array, and if you provide the double quotes outer of the array both sides, then it will become a string. Okay, so anything with single quotes or double quotes, it is treated as string.
String.
Okay, so we can see here like it's a single quotes or double quotes, or and I have mentioned here dollar and curly bracket, right? One more things I have mentioned, that is dollar and curly bracket with backslash,
Back.
backticks, sorry, backticks. So below the escape this one keyboard is there, no keys, below
Yes.
that key there is a
Yeah.
backticks. Okay, so with backticks you can use, so there are three way to create a string. One is single quote, one is double quote, and one is this. So we'll go through and check what is the use of both all the three, and what are the like use cases, and how we can create a string using all these three. Okay,
Okay.
so already we know like string we can create, so anything if you place inside the single quotes or double quotes, that treated as a string. Okay, so you can see here the example, John, we have just done with the single quotes, so it's a John became a string. So as printing, it's become John. Now in the second third statement, you can see like there is a hi with a quotes, and then just we have written str. So here you can see like, see, from hi to im, it is a static value, right? Directly hi and im I'm writing. But whenever we want to mix variable value with static value, that time we have to write dollar with variable. So str is a variable, right, in the first
Hmm.
statement.
Hmm.
So str, so
Yeah.
any variable if you want to include in between the string, or any dynamic value you want to provide in that string, that time you have to go in this format. Okay, so use of backticks, you understood,
Yes.
mixing
Yes.
of variable and constant value or static value.
Constant values. Static
Okay,
values.
so that is one thing. And third we can go for what is that, double quotes. Okay, so let's check with multiple things and all. Okay, so
Yes.
as I discussed, like we can create a string using single quotes. Okay, so we'll just write John, something like that. Okay, and then so by default it's taking double quotes because of some extension in my laptop and all. Okay, but
Yes,
it
sir.
won't come for you people until unless you are not keeping any this one, any extension. Okay, so I'll just write as string and it will just print it string for us.
Hmm.
Okay, that is one thing. Okay, next, so as we discussed, like there is a three way, right? Three way. So three way to create a string. So first way is single quotes, right? Second way is double quotes,
Double.
right? And third way is with backticks.
With back.
Correct, with backticks. Now the question comes to us like, okay, backticks, so you understood like, okay, there is some static with variable, that is the reason we are creating backticks. But question comes to your mind like, already single quotes and double quotes, if one single quote is there, then why double quotes? If double quotes is there, then why single quotes? Because
Hmm.
both is same, either you close with this single quotes or you close with double quotes, it's a similar, right?
Hmm.
It's a similar. So what is the reason behind keeping single quotes and double quotes? Okay, we'll get to know, like we'll get some doubt like why do.
Yes.
So the thing is here, like, see, whenever we display any message, like, see, let's suppose I'm displaying hi John,
Hmm.
and then I'm just doing comma and I'm just writing I am,
Hmm.
right? I am good, something like that we want to display. So here you can see sometimes these quotes also will be part of a string, either
Hmm.
double or either single. Okay,
Yes.
sometimes these quotes will become a part of string, like, see, here it is part of string. Okay, but if I'll
Yes.
try to store this, let's suppose I'm trying to store str and I'm just making single quotes, so, and I'm just writing here at last single quotes. Now see what happens. It's creating error, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Because what happens, like it will just check starting single quotes to ending single quotes. But this is not for a single quotes. This is for part of the string, right?
Hmm.
So that is the reason we have two quotes, two quotes provided. Like if
Yeah.
in your string there is a single quotes, you have to enclosed with double quotes.
Okay.
Okay, so that it will search for ending double quotes. Now see, it became proper.
yes,
Okay, the string is because the two variable with same name. That is the reason it's coming. This. Okay,
Okay.
understood why double quotes and single quotes are there?
Yes, sir.
yes,
What is the use? Okay. Now, one problem with this is what? See, as we discussed, like yeah, it's like creating the alphanumeric character provided with double quotes or single quotes is a string. But here one more thing is there. Like see, if let's suppose, like see, some number are there. Number will be like let's suppose some length will be there, right? After that length we can't accept, right? Number it will be infinity type.
Hmm.
But whenever we go for the string value, it is not like it will only be for this one,
Hmm.
right? It will be a paragraph, it will
Hmm.
be a book, complete book type,
Yeah.
right? A story type. So it's will be the long length of a string. So that type
Hmm.
of a string, if we let's suppose go for next line. Now see, if I'll go for next line, let's suppose this line got filled and we are going for next line, or we are going for next line. So that time what happens? This double quotes and single quotes can't handle multi-line string.
String.
Okay, the advantage of double quotes and single quotes is it can't handle multi-line string.
Hmm.
Okay, if the lines are only one, then it's fine. Okay,
Hmm.
but it can't handle slash n is on next line. So
Okay.
for that reason we have introduced backticks.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to go for multi-line, you have got for backticks. Understood? What is the use of
yes,
backticks? One more. And next is, with backticks you can provide some variable attached with the static value. Okay, variable attached with the static value, correct? So
Huh.
that is also
so
one thing is there. Okay,
Okay.
now the question comes, okay, with a variable, with a backticks we can attach a static value, we can attach a variable value, but why we can't create, why we can't attach with quotes? Okay, is there in any way to attach with single quotes or double quotes any variable value? The question comes, right?
Yes, sir. Actually.
Question comes. So for that reason there is a operator that is called plus. So plus operator is such operator which works addition in the number value. Like let's suppose addition means require two operand, right? So if two
yes,
numbers are like two values are number, that time this plus operation, this plus operator will be treated as addition.
Hmm.
Addition. But if any of the value will be string, if any of the value, okay, will be string, then or both are the value of a string, then it won't do addition operation, it will do concat operation.
Concat.
Concat is nothing but it's like a attaching both value. Okay, even though you are keeping one or two, let's suppose you are keeping, let abc equal to 34,
Hmm.
okay, and let bcs equal to 45, but in 45 it's string in quotes.
Hmm.
Okay, so any one value is here quotes, and let's suppose
Hmm.
you want to do log abc
Hmm.
plus bcs. So this time it won't add the value, it won't add like 34 plus 45, it will just the give output for 34 45,
45.
right,
because one of the value, even though it is a number, but it is stored with quotes. Okay,
Hmm.
so whenever any value will be string, that time the plus will be treated as, it will give the implementation as concatenation.
Concatenation.
Okay, understood?
Okay.
So
yes, sir.
this same plus will be used while when we have to attach variable and static value with quotes or double quotes. Okay, so you can just write some value, like let's suppose if I want to, if I created here some bcs, something like that, I have created here value. Okay, so hi John, hello. Let's suppose if you let this like this way. So what we'll do, we'll just try to, okay, okay. So let's suppose this is, so I want to tell hello, hi John, hello. So we can do plus, but with plus what happens, we have to give one space over there inside, otherwise it attach here itself.
Okay.
Okay, so plus and then bcs. Okay, now if you print this log str, then you will get the proper str.
Fine,
Understood?
sir. Yeah.
Got it?
Okay.
Yes.
Understood? Okay. So plus is there for concatenation. Understood? Okay, that is fine. Now this much we understood what is the all three way to create a string. Now, like how in array all the values, all the element will be stored in array, right? So using index like array of 0, array of 1, array of 2, right? We can access each element from the array. Same way, to access each character from the string, we can use index value. Okay,
Index
we can
value.
use index value. So if I, let's suppose if I'll just do console.log and I'll just do bcs
So,
of 2 something like that, then we'll get, oh sorry, bcs of 2, then we'll get the second index character. Second index character is l. Okay, so we can access using similar way how we accessed array. Got it?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Understood? Okay,
Yes,
so let's suppose one I'm doing because it might confuse you. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, fine.
Yes,
So we
sir.
can access each element in the string as this. Okay, next. So next is, see, now in array we discussed like any operation if you are doing an array, right? Either it is push operation or it is slice, splice, or so many operations we have learned, right? We have applied so many methods and we were able to change the original array, right? In some method only, like only the slice was the one which were not changing the array, right? Remember?
Yes, sir.
But other all method used to change the original array size, right?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
string value can never be changeable. Okay, or else it is called as immutable.
Yeah.
Okay, immutable means not changing the original, okay, value on any operations on it. Okay, if you provide any operation to this string will never going to get changed. Always it will return a new string. Okay, original will be always as a safe or as a isolated.
Okay.
Okay, there won't be any change. So there is so many advantage of not getting change. Okay, later in the object concept we'll try to study for json.stringify or json.parse. Okay, so that time we'll try to understand like how it is helping, how the string is helping for object purpose. Okay, so later we'll discuss that. Okay,
Okay.
but as per we have to understand like string is immutable. Any operation we try to do in string, it will not change that original string. It always creates a new string.
Okay.
Okay, as a result. Okay, understood about string
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
somewhat? Okay, now same way like how array is there having length, so string is also having the length property which will give you the length,
Okay.
right? Accessing character same way like str of 0, str of 1, str of 2, right? It's fine. Okay, concat I already discussed. Using plus we can do concat of two string, okay, or the value or variables and all. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
or
sir.
anything if you want to convert it into a string, like you have some number, right? You have some number 23. If you want to convert this into a string, because this is a number, right? bcs is a number, correct? Now
Yes.
tell me, this is a number, right? bcs is a variable which accepting the number right now, right? But how did you get to know like whether it is number? How to check what is the data type it's accepting? Have I told any methods and all? Do you know any methods which can tell us like, okay, this is a type of a string or this is a type of number? Any method you remembered previous classes? Okay, I think it has not been taught or it got missed. Okay, so the thing is, whenever we go for any data type checking, okay, we have something called as type of. Okay, type of. So this type of will give us, okay, will give us the type of data the variable acquiring. Okay, so what type of data this BCS is acquiring? So now the type is number, right? So it will give you the number. Okay, so let's suppose I'll just write type of BCS, so it gives number. See,
So,
okay, fine. If I'll just enclose with quotes, okay,
Okay, sir.
now the type will be string because it is string, correct? So to convert any other value to string, either you can do, you can, let's suppose this you want to convert to string. Okay, so either you can just do plus, because anything added with string will become string, correct? That we studied just now. So just add empty
yes.
string, that's it, it will become a string. Okay, whatever resultant will be there BCS, it will become a string.
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
or else just we do, okay, BCS dot to string. Okay, BCS is a to string, but it doesn't mean like this BCS turned into string. Okay, because original will never get changed.
Mm.
Okay, so just we'll try
Yeah.
to store this. Okay, let ABC. Okay, no, I think okay, ABC. Okay, is to convert the string, either we can use to string method or we can just add plus quotes. Okay, it will just convert into string. Okay, so it's a type conversion of the string. Okay, next,
Yeah.
so comparison. Okay, so we have all the comparison operators applied on the string as well. Okay, applied on the string as well. How it will apply it? Like generally you saw comparison will be applied on the number, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Because comparison means, yeah, 23, 34, 55, 66, right? These are the numbers we are comparing. But let's suppose if I'll tell A is less than B or B is less than, that is no comparison, right? Because it's a string, we don't have value, right?
Mm.
Value will be there, then we can compare. But if it is string is there, character is there, alpha character is there, then we don't know how to compare, right? But there will be one character code for each alpha character. Okay, if later there will be a character code, I think already you have known, like hexa character,
Yes,
like for
sir.
A it will be 97, for B it will be 98,
Sure.
capital A will be 65, capital B will be
Yes, sir.
67. So based on that it will compare.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the website, you can go and you can check. Okay, you can go and check with what is the character code for each string, and that is how the comparison will happen. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So that is
Okay,
one
sir.
thing. Okay, next is similar. Now we'll go for same thing, like we'll go for index of searching. Like let's suppose you want to search str equal to I am good boy, something like that we are writing. Okay, so let's suppose I'm trying to search a good, or I'm trying to search a boy, or I'm trying to search a G, I'm trying to search a D, I'm trying to search a or M, anything, any substring. Substring is nothing but it's a part of a string, like any small part of a string is called as substring.
Substring.
Substring, yeah, it's a substring. Okay, so let's suppose if you want to check whether good is available or not, you want to check whether G is available or not, so that you can check with index of, right? So you can just do
Yes.
log sorry, not log, okay, and then just do str dot index of, okay, whatever you want to pass. Let's suppose you want to pass a boy, so it will just check the B starting from B. Okay, it will check if all three got matches, then it will return the index of B, index of first character. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so it will return 10.
10. Yeah.
Okay, it will return 10. Okay, same way, this also index is having same, like if you are trying to search with O, let's suppose O, O is not with the BO, but O is already in GO,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So the index will be first occurrence.
First occurrence.
Already you know that index.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so same way we have last index. Okay, same way we have last index. So last index is
11.
11.
what happens? I think something I did mistake. Oh, last index of it will be
Oh,
Huh.
last index of. Okay, fine. So
Yes.
this is last index of. Okay, next will be include. Already you know, include
Yes.
means it will just check whether include, it will just return true or false. That's it.
Yes.
Okay, that is one thing. Now next is starts with and ends with. By name itself it is confirmed, like, yeah, so whether this string is starting with some number, sorry, some character or not, or whether this string is starting, so this string is starting from I, right? So if it's starting
Yes.
from I, that will return true. If it is not starting from I, it will return false.
False.
Ends with Y, or ends with boy, or ends with good space boy,
Hmm.
right? These all are ends with. So ends with, it will just return true or false.
False.
Okay, if it is matched, it will return true. If it is not matched, it will return false.
False.
Okay, so these are the start and ends with. Trim is nothing but it is trim means, you know, no, like if something is extra, then we'll just trim it. So let's suppose some this is kind of like it will be useful when you have a form. Okay, normal form you will have, right? One form will be there, like any application form, like you go for any governmental website or any website, you have a form, and starting itself you are not writing your name, you are just making some space and then writing a name.
Yes.
You are just writing some space, like let's suppose one form is there, small, and just doing a space and then writing let's suppose John. So what will happen, it will not take only this much, it will take this extra space also outside.
Hmm.
So maybe by mistake you did that,
Hmm.
but you have to trim that. You have to trim, because if you want trim, and next time if you will do, let's next time you are doing proper only John, then what will happen? Duplicate will get created,
Yes.
because this will be treated as different value and this will be treated as different value,
Particularly. Huh.
because having the space. So that is the reason whenever you do any form in the future, you have to use trim.
Okay.
Okay, so trim method is for trimming outer part, not in the inner part. Let's suppose if inside any space is there, it will take as it is, but only with the outer space it will just remove the extra whatever space you give. If you give 4 or 5 space also, it will just remove all that spaces at once.
Okay.
If you give this much, it will remove all the spaces from there. Okay, that is trim method, because these are small method, that is the reason I'm not doing that. Okay. Okay. To uppercase is nothing but any string if you want to convert into uppercase later, right? See here we can see hello is there, but it is converted completely to hello,
Up.
right? Hello. But if you will pass any undefined, like if you don't pass an empty string or something, then nothing will return, right? Nothing will return. Okay, next is lowercase. To lowercase means you will just convert into lower. Okay, convert into lower.
Lowercase.
Now tell me, let's suppose I have one string, okay, str1, which is HELLO, okay, and I have one more string, that is str2 equals HELLO, okay, and I wanted to make this true, this condition. I wanted to make this str1 equals str2. I wanted to make this true. What you will do? What extra operation you will do with both the string or any of the strings, so that it will become, this condition should come true. Because now if you see, the condition is false.
Yes.
Now you see the condition is false, because it's trying to compare both the things. Because see, capital H will have different, this what is that, 97 or something, 65, 67, something like that. But capital small e will have greater, right? So that time the comparison will be lost, right? So that is the reason I'm telling what implementation, what changes you will do, what operation you will provide any of the strings, so that this should get true.
Uppercase.
String 1 will be uppercase.
Okay, so str1 you will just try
Will
to
be
convert
uppercase.
into
Uppercase.
uppercase. Okay, so that is the place where, because sometimes what happens, from backend, from server side, you might get name in some mixing of uppercase lowercase. Okay,
Hmm.
and user in the form typing as, let's suppose user typing as john John, but he is typing j caps and all small.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
he is doing some filtering kind of thing like table filtering or anything. He's just typing on the form John, and in
Hmm.
your database the name is coming as john John. Then
Hmm.
what will happen, you will not able to filter, right?
Okay.
If you'll compare like this, it won't filter, it will not
Hmm.
give this John wala data.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Then that time what you have to do, anything user typed in the form, you either you have to compare with the backend making small, or you have to make either both the uppercase or either both the lowercase
Hmm.
while
Yes.
comparing, so that it will be in one form and then it will match properly.
Okay, sure.
So in that scenario you need two uppercase and two lowercase. Okay,
Okay, sure.
So,
understood the actual uses.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay, now replace is a kind of like replacing some existing substring with another substring. Okay, you can
Hmm.
see here js will rock you, but I'm just writing replace. It will take two parameter, one is substring and one is new substring.
Hmm.
Okay, in place of this it will get replaced. So wherever js is there, you can see there is a JavaScript.
Hmm.
That is first matching.
Okay, sir.
First matching, so wherever it got matched, so js got matched here, so it is just returned replaced with JavaScript. But here you can see one more js is there, right?
Yes.
One more js is there. So for that what we have to do, for that we have to do replace all. Okay, if I'll
Huh.
write replace all, then wherever js will be there in that entire string, it will just replace with JavaScript.
Hmm.
Okay, it will just replace with JavaScript. Fine, replace also, because these are a small method. That is the reason I'm not doing it, because already people are very knowledgeable you are becoming. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
do I need to execute? No, right? You are able to understand.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Actually,
Okay,
yeah.
there is no more things are there. Okay,
Yes.
split. Okay, so split, this is important one. Okay, so let's suppose I have a string. Okay, and I have a array. Okay, I have a array. So array is having h I. Okay, h
Hmm.
I. So there is a array, there is a string,
Hmm.
correct? So the term is how to convert string value into array and how to convert array into string.
Hmm.
Because it might come some scenario where you have to convert string to array. Okay, to perform
Yes, sir.
further operation, or where we have to convert array to string.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
suppose I'll tell you, okay, display high, so you have to merge these two, then only you can display high, right?
Yes, sir.
You have to convert this both into string,
Yes, sir.
correct? Then only you can display high something John, something like that. Or if
Hmm.
I'll tell you, okay, give me the convert this into array, by some case some scenario will come. So to convert string to array, we have to use a split method. A split method. Okay, string to array. So a split method will take two parameter. First is what we are going to split. Okay, so first is what we are going to split, sorry, separator. So the separator will be by which like scenario or by which character we are going to split, because there should be some character separator, right? Like let's suppose hello John I'm doing. So if I want to split, either I have to split with a space, then these two element, these two word will become one element in the array, right? If I'll split with a space, one space, then what happens, this will be one data, this will be one data,
Another data.
correct? This will be one data, this will be one data, so there will be separator. So separator is nothing but a space. Okay, separator is nothing but a space. Okay,
Hmm.
fine,
Sir,
understood.
actually, can I repeat that split?
Yeah, okay, so split is basically converting array, sorry, string to array. So how we can convert, how we can split string? So there should be some separator provided with that. Either you can separate with LLO. So if you separate with LLO, then what will happen? Let's suppose I'm separating with LLO. LLO. Okay, then what will happen? Then it returns always array. Okay, because we are converting into array. So when it returns to array, what will happen? HE will be one element in array, and space with John is another element in the array, because we are providing the separator as LLO. So whatever we provide a separator, it will separate by that. It will skip that both, and before that and after that it will just separate.
Okay. So it will give in the
Okay.
form of array.
Okay. Now see. Let's suppose I have hello John. How are you? Let's suppose. So here, how many spaces is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's suppose I am separating with space. So what will happen? It will return as arrays with all the word in one element in the string. So let's suppose I'm just writing
Okay.
new here str1 dot split.
Hmm.
Okay, now I'll just write log new here.
Array.
Okay, now see, because we are doing split with space, so what happens? All this space will be there, no? After a space, before a space, after a space, before a space, after a space, before a space. So everything will be taken as one element in the array.
Okay. Sir.
Yes.
Okay, every element will be taken as one element in the array. Okay, now this is, though we are providing some separator, right?
Yes.
But let's suppose we forgot, like we forgot, we didn't provided any, we didn't provided any space, we just did empty. So if we do empty, what will happen? Empty means here also empty is there, here also empty is there, here also empty is there, right? Everywhere empty is there. Correct. Non-empty means basically. So what will happen? All the character will convert into array.
Okay. Each single
All the character will convert
convert
into
into
array,
array.
either with a space or with not a space. Every character will convert into array.
Okay. Sir.
Got it? Every character will convert into array. Okay, that is one. Let's suppose now you are not providing only, nothing you are providing. If nothing you are providing, there is no separator, then whatever string you get, same string will convert into array.
Hmm.
See, only one element in the array, that is one string.
Okay.
Because
Whatever
no
the
separator,
string is
nothing you are
there, it will
providing.
convert into that.
Okay, so why I discuss all these things means this type of things is required when you are going to solve a problem.
Hmm.
Okay, fine,
Okay, sir.
understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is one. Limit one, I think a limit is something kind of like how much limit you want to do. Means maybe I'm just thinking, because I don't have like collection, like I don't know whether I can collect that. Maybe I can just write a space and I can just write a limit 2. Let's see what is happening. But I also didn't tested this scenario. Okay, so it's just giving the only 2 value from there.
Hmm.
Even though it's separating with a space, it's just giving 2 data.
Hmm.
So maybe split this, but only give 2 data out of that split.
Okay, sir.
So that is for limit. See, if I'll give 3, then it will just give 3 data. So hello John and how.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the one. It's a limit. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Okay, I think that's it for string. Moreover, okay,
Okay,
these are
sir.
only the things we have, and based on these two, now you have got the assignment. Okay, you have
Okay.
got the assignment. So I'll just discuss some 4 or 5 minutes for assignment. Okay,
Okay, sir.
write a function that takes an array as an argument and return the length of longest word in the array. Longest word. See, this is one word, this is one word, this is one word. So tell me which is longest word, as you can see by seeing which is longest word.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. How you got to know? By checking all the
By-
length of each string. So what you will do? You'll just do the loop. First for loop you will do, and you will check if length of any like let's suppose one variable you will do. Okay, count as something like 0. So let's suppose you will make first count as array of 0 dot length, so that is, let's suppose 4, so count will be 4, right? Next time it will be 5, so 5 means if the current length is greater than the existing
Previous
count,
one.
then make the count as 5.
Hmm.
If let's suppose only he will be there, then no increment, no decrement, because count should not decrease, right? It should only increase. So if it is only greater, then only update the count,
Hmm.
right? And when the update the count, and then you have to return whatever the count, because only I'm asking for the count return.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
Understood? So something like that you have to write the logic. Okay. Write a function to add all element of the given array and return the result. Okay, adding all the elements. So just you have to add one creator using some sum, and you have to just loop it and add it. Okay, this is the array problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay. Write a function that takes a string and capitalize the first letter of the string. Okay, how to capitalize first letter of the string? Tell me. Str of 0
Hmm.
dot uppercase to uppercase, right? And then adding other data. Correct, left out of the array. Correct, or else
Yes.
converting this purple into array with empty, and then array of 0 to uppercase, that's it. And then again using, so I didn't taught you one more thing, like one thing I taught you for string conversion of string to array, so I taught you, but conversion of array to string I didn't taught you, right? So that is important. Okay, so conversion of array to string will be join. Using join you can do you convert to array, sorry, to string. Okay, so let's suppose we have this array, okay, and we have to convert this into string. Correct, we have to convert this to string. So what I'll do, array dot join, and then what is the separator, like how the separator you are giving, like while splitting. So same way how it should join, with what it should join. So let's suppose I'm giving join with hyphen. So if I'll do join with hyphen, and if I'll store with, okay, something like this, then it will give the output as string.
Hmm.
See, it give the output as hi, h hyphen I.
Hmm.
Got it? Understood?
Yes.
So join
Yes,
will
sir.
just join. So if you want to convert string to array, just convert string to array, perform some operation, and then again do join and make it. If let's suppose you want to make it with a space, then just make it with a space. So just give h space hi. This is string value basically. Okay, understood? String to array,
Yes, sir.
array to string. So this is important for your problem. That is the reason I just came back and told you. Okay, so this is the thing. Now write a function to take a string and capitalize. So this place it might need, like, yeah, you might have to convert into split into array, and then you have to array of 0 to something, and then adding this one, and then again back to join. So something like that you have to perform some operation. Okay, to convert like this, capitalize. Okay, next is write a function that takes a string and character as an input. So takes a string, okay, and character as an input, okay, and then return a number of times the character appears in the string. So let's suppose the one character we are giving, right? So two parameters. So one is capital I, and we are providing string. So how many times this capital I is present in this string? So it's a 2 times.
Hmm.
Correct, 2 times. How many times O is there? 1 time. How many times E is there? 1 time. So whatever character you will pass, based on that the length will return.
Hmm.
Okay, so similar type you can apply some logic and you can just do it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, write a function that takes a string and return the count of words. So how many words? So here also same, if you just do split with space and then array dot length, that's it.
Hmm.
Correct, you will get the count of word, how many words are there from this string, that's it. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, write a function to validate if at the rate is there. So you have to just check whether at the rate is there in this string or not. If at the rate is there, that is valid email. If at the rate is not there, that is invalid email. So you can just use index of at the rate.
Hmm.
Not equal to -1, that is present. If equal to -1, it is not present. Then valid, invalid, if condition, else condition. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So try this assignment, okay, and then send me. And if you have any doubt, you just inform me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Fine then. Okay.
Okay.